Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins. I'm the director of the Marriage Recovery Center just outside of Seattle, Washington. And I really want to thank you for the responses that you're giving to me regarding these videos. And they really suggest to me that you really have some information that you want him, the narcissist, the emotionally abusive man, you really want him to get it, to understand some things. So this is a video to you, the one who's been narcissistically and emotionally abused. It's also to him, to you, the man who has been narcissistically and emotionally abusive. And so I want you, the one who's been victimized, to be very careful in sharing this information. I only want you to share it if you feel safe in doing so. And if you don't feel safe in doing so, please don't do it. Don't use this information to give to him if it's just going to be used back against you. So this is the seventh, and this is for the narcissist. This is the one who's been emotionally abusive, a pattern of emotional abuse. And these are some things that I keep hearing from the women, thousands and thousands and thousands of them. There's these patterns of what do they want you to know. And this one is titled, "She's Probably Right." I've already had some backlash from some of you saying, wait a minute now, how can you possibly say that she's probably right? Well, I can say that she's probably right. Is she completely right? No. Is she 100% right? No. Does she have no part to play in all of the struggles? No, I'm not saying that. But I am saying that you've been so caught up in your own agenda, your own point of view, your own perception, that you're so wrapped up in that and so reinforced in it. You know, you get into your ego, your pride locks you into this perspective, and so you don't see her as a separate person. We've talked about that. When she gives you feedback, you don't hear it, you dismiss it, you disregard her. And so then she becomes angrier and more upset, and she begins to physiologically break down, headaches, fibromyalgia, all these other physiological symptoms. She's just wanting to be heard and validated. And I want to suggest to you that she's probably right in most of what she has to say. And I want you to listen, really, really, really listen. Tune into her, find out, what is she crying for? What does she want to be heard about? What does she want you to get? She's not talking loudly. She's not clamping her fists or stomping her feet or doing all of this just for kicks and giggles. She wants to be heard. She's going to these YouTube videos because she's desperate. She's desperate for support and for information. And she's probably right. She's gone after all this information. She's listened to people. She's put it all together. Many of you victims know more than I do. And you're teaching me. But I have these thousands of hours of experience in working with narcissists and narcissistically abusive men and abused women that I'm putting together and putting into these videos of what you want him to know. And I want to again just suggest that she's probably right. And if you would take that point of view, that she's probably right, and if you will just let that information come in, put your defenses down, and assume for a moment that you're probably wrong. You probably have got things turned around, spun around, and your best thinking got you right where you are, and so you need to defer to her. You need to give it up. And so I want you to experiment with this. Just experiment with it. Will you please do that? Experiment with the notion that she's probably right. That what she's saying to you has some truth in it. Every complaint is an opportunity. Every criticism has something in it for you. All right, I'm going to stop there. And again, consider that she's probably right. and she has something to say to you, and you need to listen. And when you do, and you tune into her, and you help her feel empathized with and validated and understood, you're going to hear her give a sigh of relief. She won't trust you at first, but change then can begin to happen within you and possibly within the relationship. Again, Dr. David Hawkins. You can contact us at info@marriagerecoverycenter.com, info@marriagerecoverycenter.com. Thank you. Keep talking to me. Let's keep growing together. God bless.